After the flood rescue, this cat started acting very strangely, and no one knew why. The truth behind it was far more unexpected than anyone imagined. The door floats past. A cat sits on it, alone. Water rushes everywhere. The flood has swallowed the entire neighborhood. Houses stand half submerged. Cars bob like toys. Trees lean sideways in the current. And on a wooden door sits one orange tabby cat. He sits perfectly still. Water splashes around him. The door tilts dangerously, but the cat does not move. The rescue team pulls alongside. One worker reaches out carefully, grabs the cat, pulls him to safety. The cat is soaked, shivering. His green eyes are wide with terror. "You are safe now, buddy," Tom whispers. The cat allows himself to be lifted. He is surprisingly calm. No hissing, no struggling. He simply curls into Tom's chest and closes his eyes. "He is exhausted," Elena says. "Let us get him to the shelter." At Stonebridge Animal Shelter, the intake process begins immediately. The cat is wet but uninjured. No collar, no microchip, no identification whatsoever. Male, approximately 4 years old, Dr. Moore records. Good body condition despite the ordeal. No visible injuries. Remarkably calm temperament. They name him Flotsam, a joke that makes everyone smile sadly. "We will take his photo," says Jennifer, the shelter manager. "Post it online. Someone must be looking for him." The photo goes viral within hours. The headline reads, "Miracle Cat Survives Flood Alone on Floating Door." Comments pour in. "Such a brave boy. Hope he finds his family. Share this everywhere." But days pass. Then a week. No one claims him. Flotsam settles into his kennel. He eats, uses his litter box, tolerates the staff, and volunteers. But something is wrong. Anyone can see it. "He looks so sad," volunteer Rebecca observes, "like he is grieving." The cat sits in the corner of his kennel, staring at nothing. His green eyes hold an emptiness that breaks hearts. "Maybe he lost his owner in the flood," Tom suggests quietly. No one wants to say it out loud, but they all think it. On day 9, Rebecca notices something new. She walks past kennels during morning rounds. She stops abruptly. "Tom, come here." Tom rushes over. "What is wrong?" "Look at the cat. He is limping." The orange tabby walks slowly across his kennel. His right front paw drags slightly. He favors it with each step. "He was fine yesterday," Tom says. "Completely fine." Dr. Moore arrives within 2 hours. He is the shelter's primary veterinarian. Experienced, thorough, calm under pressure. He examines the cat carefully, watches him walk, feels his leg gently, checks his paw. "I cannot find anything wrong," he says after a long examination. "But look at how he walks," Rebecca insists. They watch the cat move across the room. The limp is obvious, pronounced. The right paw drags behind. Dr. Moore frowns. "Let me take x-rays." The images come back clear. No breaks, no cracks, no problems at all. Dr. Moore takes blood. Checks for illness, for infection, for anything that might cause pain. Everything comes back normal. "I do not understand this," Dr. Moore admits. "He seems perfectly healthy." "Then why is he limping?" "I honestly do not know." The limp continues, gets more pronounced each day. The cat hobbles around his kennel. Staff members grow increasingly worried. "Maybe he is hurting in a way we cannot see," Rebecca suggests. "Maybe something happened during the flood," another volunteer offers. Dr. Moore examines him again, checks everything twice, tests his movements, watches him carefully. "Still perfectly healthy," he concludes. "This makes no sense at all." Tom feels helpless. The cat is clearly struggling, but nobody can figure out why. Days turn into a week. The limp remains. The limping orange cat from the flood, people call him in the shelter. Adoption applications slow to a trickle. No one wants a cat with mysterious medical issues. Then, one night, everything changes. Before we continue with what happened next, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Flotsam seems to sink deeper into sadness. He eats less, sleeps more. The light in his eyes dims further. Rebecca finds herself staying late, sitting by his kennel, talking to him softly. "What happened to you, buddy? What are you trying to tell us?" One Thursday night, Rebecca works the late shift. She is alone in the shelter, just her and 43 cats. Around 11 p.m., she settles at the front desk. The security monitors glow in the darkness. 6 cameras, 6 views of the cat wing. Camera 3 shows Flotsam's kennel. Rebecca watches him absently while doing paperwork. He lies in his bed, motionless as usual. Then Flotsam stands up. Rebecca glances at the monitor, then freezes. Cat walks across his kennel. No limp at all 4 paws moving smoothly, naturally, like nothing was ever wrong. What the hell? She watches closely. Flotsam walks to his water bowl, drinks, walks to his litter box. Still no limp. Rebecca's heart pounds. She grabs her phone, starts recording the monitor. For 10 minutes, Flotsam moves normally, like a completely healthy cat, no hint of injury. Then Rebecca hears footsteps. The overnight security guard making his rounds. On the monitor, Flotsam's head snaps up, his ears swivel toward the sound, and the moment the guard appears in the hallway, Flotsam begins limping again. Dramatic. Obvious. The same pitiful hobble he shows everyone. Rebecca's jaw drops. "You have got to be kidding me." She watches this happen 3 more times that night. Whenever Flotsam thinks he is alone, he walks normally. The second he hears someone coming, the limp returns. "He is faking it," Rebecca breathes. "This cat is deliberately faking a limp." The next morning, Rebecca shows Jennifer the footage. They watch together in stunned silence. The evidence is undeniable. Flotsam walks perfectly fine when alone. Then, limps dramatically when people appear. "I have never seen anything like this," Jennifer admits. "Why would a cat fake an injury? Attention? Sympathy? Maybe, but that seems so calculated, so human." They show the footage to Dr. Moore. He watches it 3 times. "Medically speaking, this is fascinating," he says. "The cat has learned to associate the limp with human attention." Jennifer has an idea. "Let us share this. People loved his rescue story. They will love this too. Maybe it will help to find him home." That afternoon, Jennifer posts the security footage online. The caption reads, "Update on Flotsam, our flood rescue cat. Turns out he has been faking his limp this whole time. Watch what he does when he thinks no one is looking." The video explodes. 1 million views in 6 hours, 5 million by the next morning. Comments flood in. Most people find it hilarious. "This cat is a great actor. Give him an Oscar. The ultimate drama queen." The shelter staff laugh about it too. It is impossible not to. The deception is so obvious in the footage, so deliberate. "You little faker," Rebecca teases Flotsam. "You have been playing us this whole time." Flotsam just stares at her with those sad green eyes, still limping whenever she approaches. The video continues spreading. 10 million views, 20 million. Flotsam becomes internet famous for the second time. But 3 days after the post goes viral, a comment appears that changes everything. It reads, "Oh my God, I know this cat." Jennifer's hands shake as she types a response. "Please contact Stonebridge Animal Shelter immediately. Phone number in bio." The call comes at 9:17 a.m. "Hi, I am Kayla Wilson. I commented on your video about the orange cat." Jennifer grips the phone tightly. "You said you know him?" Yes, I think. I mean, it looks exactly like my dad's cat. The limp. That is what made me certain. Tell me everything. Please. Kayla's voice cracks with emotion. My dad. His name is Robert Wilson. He lived, in the Riverbend neighborhood. Jennifer knows that area. The flood hit it hardest. Complete devastation. He had a cat named Pumpkin, Orange Tabby, about 4 years old. Go on. My dad had an accident. Construction site. He fell from scaffolding, shattered his right leg. The surgeries helped, Kayla continues, but he never walked the same. He has a permanent limp, right leg. The pieces start falling into place, slowly, impossibly. Several months after that, Pumpkin started doing something strange. He started limping too, right front paw. Exactly like my dad's gait. Jennifer cannot speak. At first, we thought something was wrong. Took him to the vet. They found nothing. What did the vet say? That Pumpkin was mimicking my dad. Cats do that sometimes. They copy their owner's behavior. The vet said it was Pumpkin's way of showing empathy, or bonding. Tears streamed down Jennifer's face. Oh my God. We thought it was funny. Sweet. Dad loved it. He would joke that Pumpkin was his little shadow, his matching set. Kayla, where's your father now? Silence, long and heavy. We do not know, Kayla finally whispers. He is missing, since the flood. Jennifer's heart breaks. I am so sorry. We searched everywhere. His house was completely destroyed, swept away. We found some of his belongings downstream, but no sign of him. And Pumpkin? We assumed he died. The flood happened so fast. Dad called me before, said the water was rising. That was the last time I heard his voice. Both women cry quietly on the phone. When I saw your video, Kayla says, the limp, that specific limp, I knew it was Pumpkin. Can you come to the shelter? Today? I can be there in an hour. A red Honda pulls into the parking lot. Kayla Wilson steps out. Jennifer meets her at the door. Thank you for coming. They walk to the cat wing together, past kennels of meowing cats. Flotsam sits in his usual corner, head down, the picture of sadness. Kayla stops near the kennel. Pumpkin? The cat's head snaps up, his ears swivel forward. Pumpkin, baby, is that you? Flotsam makes a sound, not a meow, a chirp, a specific, unique sound. Oh my God, Kayla sobs. That is his sound. Jennifer opens the kennel door with shaking hands. Pumpkin does not hesitate. He launches himself at Kayla, climbs her like a tree, buries his face in her neck. I know, baby. I know. Kayla holds him tight. I missed you too. I missed you so much. They stay like that for 20 minutes. Kayla and Pumpkin, reunited, both grieving the same man. Finally, Kayla looks up. I need to take him home, to my place. Is that okay? Of course. Let me get the paperwork. That evening, Kayla sends photos. Pumpkin exploring her apartment. Sitting on the windowsill, curled up on the couch, still limping. Right front paw, gentle and precise. The shelter shares the reunion story online, the video of Kayla and Pumpkin's first moment together. Comments pour in, but they are different now. Not jokes, not laughter. I am crying at work. This is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. Love transcends everything, even species. And 3 days later, something else happens. Jennifer's phone rings at 6 a.m. Hello? Jennifer, Kayla's voice shakes. They found him. They found my dad. Jennifer sits up in bed. What? Search and rescue. They found him in a hospital 2 towns over. He washed up unconscious, had amnesia, no ID. They could not identify him. Oh my God, is he okay? Broken ribs, pneumonia, but alive. He is alive. The hospital posted his photo online yesterday. Someone from our old neighborhood recognized him, called me this morning. When can you see him? I am on my way now, and Jennifer, I am bringing Pumpkin." 4 hours later, Kayla sends a video. It shows a hospital room. A man in his 60s lies in bed. Gray hair, weathered face, bandages on his head. Kayla enters the frame carrying a cat carrier. "Dad, I brought someone." Robert Wilson looks confused. "Who?" She opens the carrier door. An orange cat emerges. For 3 seconds, Pumpkin just stares. His green eyes locked on the man in the bed. Then recognition explodes, a sound of pure joy. He leaps onto the bed, onto Robert's chest. Robert's face crumples. "Pumpkin? My boy?" The cat rubs his face against Robert's. "I thought you were gone," Robert sobs. "I thought I lost you." And then Pumpkin stands, walks in a small circle on the bed, still limping. Right front paw. Robert notices. His hand flies to his mouth. "You still do it. You are still my shadow." Robert buries his face in Pumpkin's fur. "Good boy. Such a good boy." The video ends. Jennifer watches it 17 times, cries through every viewing. She shares it with the shelter staff. "That cat waited," Tom says. "On that door, in the shelter. He waited because he knew that his person was still alive." The final video Kayla sends shows Robert being discharged from the hospital 2 weeks later. He walks slowly, leaning on a cane, right leg dragging slightly. Beside him, Pumpkin walks at heel, right front paw barely touching ground, moving in perfect synchronization with his person. Sometimes the greatest love shows itself in the smallest gestures, a copied walk, a remembered limp, a bond so powerful that not even a catastrophic flood can break it. Thank you for watching this story. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me continue to share more incredible stories you will love.